Yeah, good evening and welcome to No Sweat. Oh man, I'm excited. We're gonna have an amazing, super amazing show this evening. I hope you guys are excited for this one. And yeah, I'm not alone, guys. I've got some phenomenal guests with me. To my right here, I've got Alyssa Coneley. Alyssa, what's good?
There we go, Alyssa Coneley. It's so good to be here with you, Themba, be your co-host. So excited for this show. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited. You always bring that, that spice and
spice in
yeah. Always fighting for women and
We're
stuff.
gonna do this thing.
Yeah, we need it. We need somebody to be the ambassador. All right, but we also have some more guests. Well, he's not a guest. He's a co-host. You're a co-host as well. We've got Mr. Wesley Botton. He's in the building. Big Wes, what's good?
We have too many co-hosts. Not enough guests. Luckily, the guest we have is
Top notch.
good enough. Yeah,
Come on.
Good enough.
he'll manage on his own, I think.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you our well-esteemed guest of honor this evening. He goes by the name of Shaun Maswanganyi. You might know him as Patu Chedzo. What's good, brother?
I'm always good in the hood.
Yeah.
They say I'm feeling good today.
Yeah, man. People aren't sure, are you in South Africa or not? Yeah, you are in the flesh. Of
course.
He's in the flesh. Hey, guys, it's not virtual. We're in the same room. Patu Chedzo Maswanganyi in the building. Hinda.
Da.
Barimi.
Arovo.
Da. Alyssa, you wanna add some vendor words in there, you find?
Yo, you guys are testing me now.
All right, so guys, we've got an amazing program coming up this evening. I'm gonna run us through it, but yeah, I'm excited. The podcast is it's growing and it's bringing in a lot of interest, but it's good. After how many years we finally have something in track and field where we can talk, share our thoughts. It's important, Wes.
It is important, man. Finally. How many weeks has it been going now?
10 weeks.
10?
No, 9 weeks.
9
9
weeks.
weeks. That's amazing.
It's good going, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a little momentum going there.
A little bit.
But I mean, yeah, you've been fighting a lot alone with the pen, writing and, but now we're here, Wesley. We're here with you. We can share these things live. We've got top athletes. We've got some top ex-athletes.
Hey, man, why you always have to call me an ex?
I don't know. You called me that as well offline, so I was a bit touched. You know what I mean? Hey, guys, I'm still running, please.
I'm running with new surnames here. I'm about to enter new faces into this athletic track and field life here. Watch the space, Themba. Watch the space.
All right, man. I trust you. I know you can do it. It's going to be amazing. But let's get started. So obviously today's topic for today's chat, for those of you who are watching, we've got the man over here all the way from the United States of America. He's fresh from the Olympic Games. We're going to touch on that as well. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting chat. Just touching on that, we're going to play some videos as well. If there's anything guys want to add, guys, be free. This is Mikasa Sukasa, which means don't do too much in here. All right. That's a loose translation. But yeah, so we're gonna get into that. So basically, we're gonna touch on the ways the article Wesley you wrote, another powerful article. We get into that one as well, and then we'll talk about the World U20 Championships all the way in Nairobi, Kenya. There's a lot of good things happening, guys. There's some medals. The bag of medals is getting more and more full. It's exciting. So we're going to be touching on that. And then we'll touch a bit on the Paralympics, Diamond League coming up. Women versus men. Who is bringing in more attention to the sport?
Dun, dun, dun.
It sounds like an Alyssa Coneley question right there. But yeah, we'll debate about it. And then we'll talk about open doors. Very powerful tool for athletes to use, you know what I mean? Up and coming athletes or top athletes, these guys have up to 40,000 athletes worldwide. And BackSports, we're going to be bringing it to Africa. We are going to be the main people who are bringing it to Africa. So we're going to be bringing that for athletes here, and it's about time that the South African athletes and African athletes catch up with regards to named image and likeness. They need to sell their brands, Wesley.
Promote themselves, man.
Yeah.
They got to learn how, and they need a platform.
Absolutely.
So that's excellent.
So this is going to make it easy for them. The guys must use their brand image and use that to make money. Yeah. End of the day, let's just make it simple.
Yeah.
Make money. Shaun, I know you are familiar with this. It's something that you are accustomed with. Oh, barely, but
I mean, I know about
you
it.
know about it.
Yeah.
So we'll touch on that as well, and then I've got a game for us. We'll do a bit of a game where we challenge some of the people in here. I won't say who. I see people are nervous, but we'll get into that as well. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one, guys. Hope you guys are excited.
Super excited,
Of course,
man.
you know, bring the energy.
All right, man. Before we get into this, you're our guest. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Let's start with our guest, the guest of honor, honorable member. You in the house. Obviously, there's probably people from all over the world watching to hear what Agwan. Tell us, you were at the Olympic Games. How was that? First and foremost.
Something I've never experienced before. Obviously, it's my first global competition.
Yeah.
And, you know, just going from African champs to Olympics is a huge step up.
Yeah.
Or really NCs. But, you know, just to finish my collegiate season like the way I did and then dive into the Olympics after a while, it was a little bit nerve-wracking. I didn't know if my fitness was still there, just being away from the coach and everything. But the whole atmosphere in the Olympics, I mean, I still felt it. You know, the energy from the athletes, just walking, you know, in the dining hall and then bumping into, you know, Djokovic or, you know, Danny Alves.
Come on.
You know, it's once in a lifetime thing. So, you know, I was cherishing every little second of it.
Yeah, man. I can't even, you know, Alyssa, you've experienced it. You've been there as well. You've got the T-shirt. You know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Just like Shaun said, like, you know, the caliber of athletes that you see there, you know, the caliber of athletes that you have lunch with,
Yeah.
that you get to talk to,
Yeah.
and just be around. You can't explain it. It's something, if you don't experience that, you haven't lived. I always say it's like the Olympics is like Disney World of theme parks. You know what I mean? Like, if you haven't been to Disney World, you can't speak about it. So hopefully one day we can all make it to the Olympics.
Not all of us. Themba's still got a chance.
Hey guys, but I'm still young and promising. Let's pull out my soccer ID.
Young and fresh.
Come on,
Soccer ID.
come on, guys. Look, come on. Cleanly shaved Wesley Botton. I can pull it off, no?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll back
I
you,
see
bro.
some discus trophies and stuff. Maybe you need to change your event, Themba.
What you trying to say about these guns? Can somebody get
Maybe
these
try
guns?
something else there.
Somebody get these guns. Hey man, let me just peel this. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
You saw I peel that gun, man. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a once in a lifetime experience. Being there, I don't know what it would feel like, but like you said, Disney World. At least I've been to Disney World. Does it feel like Disney World, or is this a metaphor?
I mean, it's a metaphor because I've never been to Disney World, but I hear it's amazing.
I've been to Disney
But-
World. Olympics is better.
I mean, obviously, but yeah, it's something you can't explain. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
really, yeah.
it's hard. You can't put that experience and that feeling in one word. It's like,
It's literally
How?
everything you need
How?
is there.
Yeah.
Like, just go to a barber. You can go to a barber there, but I can get a cut. They cut my
trust
boy.
them, man.
They cut my boy gift a little yeesh, you know. But you know, barber, orthodontist, dentist, whatever you
Yeah.
need is there. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
heaven.
I think maybe one word to explain it: Olympian.
Yeah.
Hey,
Olympian, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Man.
It's crazy.
I've been to Disney World. I think Disney World is better than the Olympics, Wesley.
I've never been to either.
Damn.
Can't speak. I've been to the Olympics. I'm lying.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't run at the Olympics.
Yeah, but I mean,
So, I mean, how was your experience as someone like from the media?
It's excellent.
Yeah, yeah.
In terms of what I was doing there, covering it, you don't get any bigger. So I suppose it's the same thing in terms of how big it is for the athletes. It's kind of as big for anyone else who's going, even
Yeah.
the spectators.
absolutely. All right, we'll touch on that. I mean, we're not done with you. We need to delve into
Oh, for sure.
how exactly it was. I mean, you know, there was a lot of expectations on South Africa. We always like you know, every time we have a podcast, we're like, listen, there's not a time where South Africa does not. If it's not magic or a miracle, it must be something. Just
Yeah.
bring back a medal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how South Africans think. But hey, it's not
easy.
that easy. You had a long season, bro. A long season. A long season.
Ish.
It starts all the way in January until August.
And Alyssa was telling us last week that, like you were saying now, that step up from the African Championships to the Olympic Games is massive. But did it help having had that collegiate background?
Yeah, I think the collegiate background helped a lot
Yeah.
because, you know, you do race a couple of international athletes as well. Probably just a handful, but, you know, the caliber of, you know, the field or the quality of athletes that are there, you'll pretty much find them at global competitions. Because I think just winning NCs already, there was like Yeah, the two guys were at 19,
Yeah.
19.8, 19.9, and throughout the season, you saw like a couple of guys going 20.0, 20.1, and, just being around those guys, that you're going to have to run fast to win. You're not going to just get it sweet. So just having that collegiate experience and building that confidence allowed me to adapt a lot better to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Man, this guy was a machine, man.
He was. He was one of our better athletes, I think, at the games, eh? If you consider his background, his experience. Really
it's
awesome
amazing.
to reach both semis, eh?
Freshman, they call him.
Yeah.
20-year-old Bambino. Eh?
I mean, I think it's important, like what we said, consider like your background and experience and like the season that you had leading up into Olympics. Because like Themba said, everybody's like, okay, where's the medal? Why? You're Olympian, so where's the medal? So that's what I like experience. People didn't understand what I had to face, challenges, injuries. I was no one in the European season, so my season was also like super long. So by the time I got to Olympics, I was completely burnt out already because that was my comeback season.
Yeah.
And Olympic year, and you know what I mean? So it's hard.
Yeah.
So I think people don't really understand how much work you have to put in, and then how amazing your achievement to reach semifinals. Like, what? You're 20. Like, what the heck? Like, that's amazing, right?
It's cool that you bring that up. Comeback season. Yours was a comeback season. Literally, like, where's Alyssa? I was speaking to Shoes at Tsepo Lefete. He was like, listen, Alyssa ran 39 on the 300.
Oh, yeah.
No, was it 39? No? 40?
I was 38 something. I still wanted to race Casta that year, but everybody just like ghosted me. They never told me there was a 300 race. And then Casta and Winda had the 300 race at one of the leagues, and I was like so bleak because I was like, that was my year.
You would have given them
No, man. I think
I really wanted it. So I
did
raced the
reach out,
200. No one ever told me there was going to be 300. I raced the 200 at that same event, and obviously there was no one running the 200. So here's Alyssa, race the 200, and then I sit and I watch Casta and Winda and them battle it out on the 300, and I'm like, damn. Like, my heart was broken. I wanted to be there. You know what I mean? I really wanted to be there. But anyway, that's how life works, right?
Yeah. Alyssa, I have a request. Please speak into the mic.
Yes, this mic, man.
The people online are complaining. They're like, hey, Alyssa, stop moving your head.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to look at you.
But going back to that, I remember I was like, she's back, Mus.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm like, Adrian, do you know Alyssa Coneley? No, who's that? I'm like, come on, man. Junior, youth, she's been there, choke slamming people. But I'm an OG, don't forget. I've been in the game.
You're trying to say old.
No, don't say it. Why must you do that, So I knew something is coming. And, you came out, and it's exactly that. Even with you, Pat, it's the same thing. It's a long season because you have to get there. It's NCAAs week after week.
Hey,
Every week, the competition is intense. These guys, like you said, a 9 can come out any day. 19, it can come out tomorrow. Next weekend, it's another guy. Fambule or Fam creme brulee.
We don't even know from which country or...
Oh, is it a dessert or is he
These times are just falling. The amount of African athletes, sprinters, male, that has run sub 10 seconds this year.
That's ridiculous.
Absolutely insane.
It's crazy,
where, how? Kenya.
Kenya.
I expect to see that guy on a Sevens rugby field or something, and he's running a sub 10.
He does look like he can take
9-9.
Yeah.
Sub 9-9.
Exactly.
Hey.
Matter wait, guys. Okay, let's just carry on.
Carry on.
Yeah, rather. Moving on slowly.
Hey, I ain't gonna speak on it.
No comment.
It happens.
It's good. Okay. So either way, the seasons are long. It's your breakthrough season, and you're at the Olympic Games. Let's get back to that. Olympic Games, first time experience. There's COVID is obviously real. Changes the whole thing. But the whole season has been like that. So at least when it comes to competition wise,
I knew what I was going into in terms of like managing myself and so forth. But I was looking forward to the Olympics being last year because last year I was a whole lot better in terms of my fitness and my preparation. Just running the junior record, for example, in March. And, me and my coach, we didn't really do that much speed. We were focusing a lot more on, just the endurance part. Trying to get my 200 stronger. And then, boom, SA record in the semi-final. And, that was special for me, special moment for me. And I really thought I qualified for the Olympics. Cause that's
It's close.
I'm like 10:05. But I'm like, I'll get it next time. COVID said,
I've got your race as well here. So keep that thought, Hold that thought.
I got you.
Can we put on the video? All right, here we go. So this is the video of the SA record. We were there. There's the man over there. This is sleeve.
I was about to say, I don't run with the sleeve anymore. If it's not Supreme, I don't want to run with it.
This was amazing, Wes.
How much do you remember about each race? Like, how much do you remember about this?
I remember every moment.
Okay.
Every moment. I remember I came out.
What are you thinking here?
I was like, okay, I'm ahead of Eckhart. It's over with. I'm like, it's over with. I'm like, I'm just going to keep going. I'm not even looking back. Crossing the finish line.
There we go.
I said,
This is me. I'm standing here with a camera in this view. I'm like, you want a slow motion. But look, this is what I love the most. This reaction over here. Come on.
I knew it there. I knew it was money. I went through my phases, everything. It was perfect.
Dope, man. That was a special race, man. I enjoyed watching that one. And let's touch on this, because this is something also that you became very popular and famous for. It is your particular celebrations. Hey, has that stopped in America? They say, oh, listen, you're a paddle chat. Paddle. Can we call you something else? Can we call you Shaun?
Can I call Shaun?
Shaun?
Yeah.
So this is what's going to happen. No more celebrations out here.
I mean, let me say that. I just, it was I was in a different level now. So, I had to, some things you can't do in a different level. Because now, imagine I do that celebration, then next week they run the 19-8 on me. Hey.
But I mean, like what you're saying now, you're in a different level now. So, the university level in South Africa compared to the collegiate level in America. Tell us about it.
It's
different level.
Is there even a comparison?
Hey, I can't put a comparison there, because I'm thinking about how, just going from junior level. Junior level, I should be racing some people in university, but I was even running with like Akani and the classic shootouts and so forth. And there was no one really in university except, maybe Gift. But, Gift is also like on a different level also. But, there's like a handful of athletes really that are like, dropping those elite times. A lot of them are good, but, just that 10-0, 10-1, 19 range, it's a handful of us, and just to see that every weekend there is like,
it's so common that side, right?
It's so common, because I mean, they can run a 10-0.
What is
just
10-0?
10-0 is nothing, I literally remember just my regionals alone to qualify, you needed basically a 10-1-5, 10-1-8 just to make it through to nationals. And nationals, literally, if you look at the heat sheets, you'll just see PBs 10-0, 10-0, 9-9. And it's like, is this a world championship or NCAAs,
Yeah.
So yeah, something special.
Crazy.
Okay, let's look at this celebration. Wesley, I want you to watch this. This young man has got a very particular way of celebrating. Watch this.
Hey, School of Speed. Good old days.
Pressing things. He's pressing, he's chaining.
Going somewhere, it's unraveling.
Money in the bag.
Did you plan that? Was that practiced?
I did it a couple of times before her, because I did it a couple of times, and then that day I was just on fire. I opened the 10-2. I was like, hot. This season's gonna be hot. And then that final, I mean, I took it easy, easy W, but I just
easy W.
What does W mean?
Win, bruh.
Of course.
Easy W here.
Then it just came to the top of my mind, because I mean, I remember seeing the celebration the first time I was watching American football. So I just stuck with me, and then I remixed it a little bit, tweaked it here and then. I'm like, then sooner or later people liked it. I was like,
do you know what that did for your brand and your image locally and internationally? Because all of a sudden, here's this, and I mean, it shows with your social media. Like, let's look at your vlogs. People want to watch that stuff because it started somewhere. Like, who is this kid running 10-0s, crazy celebrations? You know what I mean? That's what people.
True.
End of the day, that's what I'm saying. Did you ever talk in America? They said, "Listen, you gotta stop." Or is it just something that you decided to do away with?
I mean, me and Carl basically have the same personality.
Yeah.
So whenever Carl says something, it's like something I was already thinking at the back of my head. But he's like, sometimes you don't have to celebrate. Just You know, like there was a time when I was racing lead at NCAA's. You know, he looked at me in the relay. I looked at him, and then I just, you know, when I ran off, I just said, "Easy, calm, ran through the tunnel." You know, and you know.
Let me see if I can get that video. I remember that.
That one a lot of people liked. You know, just me going through the tunnel. Cause I said, straight to the tunnel, just business.
But that easy. That's tier only.
I mean, yeah, just calmer, yeah.
But hold up there, training with Carl Lewis.
Yeah.
What? Like, that's I mean,
another
that's any
level.
athlete's dream, especially being a male sprinter, and we all know what Carl Lewis has achieved in his athletic career. Obviously, you said you watched American football, so I guess it was always a goal for you to end up in America.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think mainly because of basketball, because I used to have a huge basketball background, and then I wanted to actually play college basketball. But, you know, the transition between SA basketball to college is a bit too big and deep. And you'd have to go through, like, high school again, a year in high school, then go to college. But just, you know, having Carl as a coach, I remember the first time I met him, he greeted me like he's known me for years. I'm like, hey, this guy, you know. And then I spoke to Leroy Burrell also. He's the head coach of the university. And, you know, he's former world record holder himself, you know, just for them to, you know, pick up a call and just call me, like, oh, yeah, where are you? You know, it's I can't express it, you know. I mean, it's crazy.
But also, like, working with them and rubbing shoulders with guys like that, how does it give you that mental edge? You know, because, I mean, now, I'm chilling with Carl Lewis. Like, you know, I'm with, like, are you that guy? Like,
I mean,
you know?
they're the blueprint. I always say they're the blueprint, you know. They were there in the peak of the sport, you know, and they know how the business is. They know where the money is, what to do, how to get you right. You know, they've run. And the most important thing is, I think they have more experience than any regular coach because they know the college system. They know the pro circuit. You know, they know all these things. And, you know, just to have that knowledge so easily accessible to me puts me at a whole lot of like in terms of mentally and preparation-wise, puts me at a different level to a lot of guys. That's why, you know, some people ask me, like, dude, how have you been running 10-0, 10-1 from the beginning of the season till now? You know, I mean, it's consistency. It's in the program they gave me, you know. They knew that. You know, a lot of the times I was struggling with, I wouldn't say I was struggling with consistency, but I would run fast. But I wouldn't be able to run fast all the time, you know. But every other weekend, I can give you a 10-0, you know.
Damn.
So
you see, there's that mental, you know, power and mental edge. And what type of coaches are there? Are they like, you know, like, come on, it's either going to do this or go home?
Oh, no, Carl tells you straight, you know, you come to practice on time, you know. And in between reps, there's no sitting down. Here's a strict rule. No matter how tough the workout is, I'll run a 400 flat out, come back full recovery, 300 flat out, full recovery, 200, no sitting down. You have to walk it out. Just walk it out. No sitting in these practices. But I mean, in terms of like how you can interact with him, how you learn with it, it's great because, like, you know, he's not a uptight guy. He's so relaxed. He's so calm. Such a dope guy. Like, you can even have off-track conversations with him. I can call him and say, oh, you know, I'm not feeling good. You know, you give me advice, you know. So, yeah.
Toughest track session with Carl?
I think there's that 4-3-2-1.
You just throw it like 4-3-2-1.
Yeah,
like.
So he would literally tell me, it's like, Mondays, you know what it is, breakdown. I'm like, oh, God. Because he's going to tell me, he's like, okay, you have to come in 47, 46. And then flat out, like, you get full recovery, come back, you have to run at least a 33. Then flat out, full recovery and come back at least a 21.0/20.9, 20.8.
Wow.
So I'll know that I'm like, I have
playing
to do
games.
that. You know, so I'll say that's probably my toughest session, everyone's toughest session, because whenever they say breakdown, we're like, just another day. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That is
crazy.
Did you say you run a 46 in the 400?
Yeah, I ran 46.9, 46.8, and then I'll come back and then 33, then come back 20.8.
Have you ever run a 400 race?
The last time I ran that was like 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but I ran a 4x4 leg, 4x4. We ran a lot of 4x4s there. And I split like a 46.8, 46.7 on the first leg.
Nice.
On the first leg. So
you need that power, man. That 400 meter power.
Yeah.
So here's this race. Wesley, you can ask the question that I'm gonna play. I know you wanted to ask something. Let me play the video, and then we'll get back to that. So this is the race we're talking about, where he runs against the American, the one where he's talking about the whole celebration thing, what. So yeah, this is it.
Round 2, fight.
There with a good reaction.
Phenomenal start. The guy outside of him stumbles. Cut the Shaun Maswanganyi. Oh my word. Oh my. Oh no. Oh.
So he automatically qualifies.
There's the hands. Listen, don't look at me.
That was just my face. Easy done.
Respect me. Put some respect on my name. That's what Patuchet was saying right
Straight
there.
business. Straight business. Straight business.
He was saying put some respect on my name. That's exactly what he was saying. Because previously that guy looked at him while he passed him in the relays. So that was revenge, pretty much.
Sweet revenge.
You wanted to ask something, Wesley, sorry I interrupted you there.
Yeah, man, just watching some of your clips on YouTube, it seems like you've settled in, like, really nicely. It seems like you're at home there already.
Yeah, it took a while, I won't lie. I remember the first semester was a little bit shaky, and I even had, like, a vlog when I was speaking about, like, you know, just getting at the
Just to
airport, for
finish my
example. I had
collegiate
lost
season.
my baggage. I didn't have my baggage for the first couple of days, I think 5-6 days. So I had to buy, like, things. The first day I got there, I'm like, okay, I have to buy clothes, have to buy food, have to buy this, have to buy that. And my coach was with me, Coach Burrell was with me while I was buying everything for my apartment the first couple of days there. Then, you know, for the first month, jet lag was already hitting me. I'm very bad at adapting to, like, time zones.
Yeah.
So it took me, like, 3-4 weeks. And then after that, you know, I started really finding my circle, who I could go grocery shopping with, who I can hang out with. And then around about, I'd say November, I really found my feet. And then I was really confident then. And then, you know, by then training was also coming around because I had to catch up a lot of this. I was just chilling between March and September. So I catching up my training, and I was like feeling good at practice again. I was like, okay, you know, I'm ready to go for it.
Nice.
Dope.
You're going to stick around on the collegiate circuit for a while, eh?
Maybe another 2 years, another year. You never know.
Never know.
You never know.
The man doesn't want to say, he doesn't want to say too much.
Surprises.
Yeah. So this is podcast number 9 for those of you who have just joined us and have logged in. Podcast number 9, Back to the Future, with our guest Shaun Maswanganyi.
The one and only. I mean, I think you're going to be that guy. Like, I'm just putting it out there for you because people say, you know, you have to manifest, you have to put things out there. And I think you're going to be that guy that's going to bring back a sprint medal, Olympic sprint medal to South Africa, like 2024.
That's the plan.
Right, that's the plan, right?
That's the plan. Already next year, World Championships. You know, I'm planning to go crazy next
Show
year
up.
because you know next year is really going to be a good setup for me. And you know, just for it to be in Eugene, it's pretty much going to be like my second home.
Yeah.
Eugene is going to be my second home.
Oh, yeah.
And I know the track pretty well already. I know the weather. You know, you already experienced because I mean, that weather is ridiculous. It will rain today, and then Friday it will be like dry.
Yeah.
But it will rain both days, and you know, like. Times are quite slow, I'd say, in the 100 at nationals because, you know, like the weather was so cold and it was raining. It was like 10:05, 10:09, 10:11. Then the week after that, the same guy I beat ran 9:91.
Jeez.
You know, so I was like, guys.
What's happening here?
What a
You know, so, but, you know, it's things you have to face as an athlete. You
Yeah.
know, the weather can't fight Mother Nature. Just
Eish.
go and run. Go
Yeah.
and run. It's simple.
Just gotta be prepared.
I mean, but it hasn't come home to Africa yet. Like a gold medal in the sprints.
Yeah,
like it's
we
just
need that.
it hasn't. So isn't it exciting to know that you can be that guy?
I mean,
You know?
it is, but I also understand that, you know, there's a lot of work I still need to put in.
Yeah,
There's probably a lot more sacrifice I need to do as well from my part. You know, I hardly go out already in Houston. I literally stay in the house. You know, people just don't even invite Shaun, guys. He's not coming, you know, so.
He's on a mission
Yeah.
all the way from Africa to the world.
That's a very good point though, because a lot of the times females are like, it's so much easier for guys. Like, you know, you guys don't have to sacrifice as much as we have to sacrifice. You can still go out. You can still eat what you want to eat. You can still have the 6-pack and do all that stuff. So tell us, is your sacrifice levels just as much? Like, what do you have to sacrifice? What do you have to give up? Especially being a 20-year-old guy.
I mean, it didn't even start now. It really started like in high school already. I knew that, okay, I'm going to have to start changing my diet a little bit. I'm going to have to start, you know, going out less.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be grooving every night with my boys, you know, during the whole weekend. You know,
Yeah.
how regular college students can go out on a Thursday night. I can't do that because Friday I got like a hard workout.
session.
You
Yeah.
know?
Hey.
So just like going to a different level, obviously, you understand that, okay, no, I can't do the things I had the privilege of doing, you know, back in high school and still win.
Yeah.
Now I know that, okay, I can't party on season. I can't experiment, can't say, let me try wine. Let me try this. I can't do that. You know, can't go out. I literally, if I'm not running or studying, I'm in my room sleeping, trying to recover, trying to make sure that I can still get in a full session, you know. Or if I'm not doing that, I'm at rehab. It's always about recovery, recover, train. And that's the cycle.
Sure. That's
And
powerful,
like to
man.
that, like how is the support system in the USA in comparison to South Africa to live that kind of life? Like a lot of the athletes here, you know, they got to work a job or they can't just train, study, recover. They got to maybe like train, study,
Hustle.
work, train, study.
Hustle.
There's never time for that recovery because there's no support systems here, obviously. So is there a difference in the US?
Oh, there's a huge difference. That's one of the main focuses why I went to the US, because I knew that, academically, they have the right systems in place for me to actually still be able to do well academically and, via sports. And if you're one of the top athletes or top recruits, you get a scholarship, you'll most likely be able to get like a good stipend or a decent stipend, which is decent pay at least, to cover your basic expenses, and you'll probably still have a lot more left over depending on how you manage yourself. And yeah, especially in Division 1. Division 1 really takes care of their athletes, and they'll say that college athletes aren't really paid. I mean, we're really not, but with the stipend you get, it's like, it's not the same for everyone, obviously. I'm not going to be getting paid the same as someone else who's running like 10-6 or 10-5, but essentially you have the right systems because treatment is free. I can go to a physio every day, but when I was in South Africa, I knew
you're hustling a
I'm
physio.
calling my mom. I'm like, Mom, I need 750 or 1,000 for the session. She's like, at home, just last week, And then even simple things like, food. I'd say, okay, food-wise, I'm in a better place here because food is more affordable here.
Yeah.
But in terms of just facilities, ice bath machines and so forth, and these, just
everything's just there.
It's
what
just
wants?
Yonki is just there. I can just walk into the training room and I know I just say, okay, now I can call my trainer. I'm like, hey, I won't lie. We have like certain trainers that travel with us every meet. So most of the time when I was running ESA, it was me and my coach. My coach was my
everything
personal trainer, Yonki. So I was privileged actually that he was a biokineticist and he knew how my body works. He was an athlete himself, so I think Coach Alpha Somo himself. Shout out to him. And he's gonna watch this. So yeah.
All right.
But I mean that's crazy, right? I wish I was 20 and I could go. Dreams.
Guys,
That's cool though.
Olympics, I'm still dreaming.
Keep dreaming, brother. Keep dreaming.
Keep working.
Make it a reality, man.
Isn't the country...
3 seconds.
Okay, wait, let's
I'll look
manifest
online
it.
for a ticket.
Yeah.
No, let's manifest it right now. All three of us will be at 2024.
We can make it happen.
Themba.
If Wesley's there, I'm there. Wesley.
What am I
We're
going
going to be competing.
I'll be a skateboarder. I can maybe do some
Yeah. Let's
There we go,
manifest it,
Wes.
guys.
skateboarding.
All right.
4 of us, all of us.
Perfect.
Let's do this.
I gotta learn to skate.
This is online now, hey, right?
All right. This is a very important next part of the conversation we need to have. Obviously, World Juniors happening. Wesley, you wrote another humdinger of an article, had people scratching their minds. It could reach. People are talking and they want to see how these guys are doing. And so far,
Doing really well.
doing really well. Your article, and then I'll get your thoughts on it. It says, the pressure is on, but SA Juniors can deliver in Nairobi. Wesley Botton, thoughts please.
It's so hard to predict at junior level, eh?
Yeah.
Like it's hard enough to predict what our own athletes are going to do, and then to predict what everyone else in the world is going to do. You can have an event where somebody just blows everyone out the water, or it can be wide open. So it was hard to know what to expect, but we knew we would probably get a few medals, and we've already got 4, eh?
Yeah.
In 3 days. That's really good going.
That's
I think they're doing
solid,
well.
That's exciting because I believed before they left they're gonna win medals. I was at the airport. You can hear these kids. These kids are hungry, man. I just want to go there and hey, whoa. These kids are not holding back, and which is good. We need that type of mentality because that's the mentality. I was speaking to Sokwakana last night on Backtrack as well, and I mean, same thing. He did it at youth level. The Americans went there. Junior level, the Americans are there. He chokeslammed them again, just to show that, he's ready for the world. World under 18 record. I mean, these kids, you could just hear when I was chatting. I also got to chat with Reinstorff, Mireille Reinstorff. I chatted with her. Connection was tough in Kenya. We tried.
But she was one of those that came, like we said, she was one of the surprise acts on the night. Like, I'm here. I'm taking the gold. I don't care. I'm not ranked.
She's bossing.
She was ranked 6th or something, right?
Yeah. But I mean, is that not
Yeah.
ranked, guys?
I mean,
South Africans are so hard on that.
No, she
so
said
hard
it
on
herself, like in an
Yeah, she did
interview.
say it.
She was like, when I came here, I wasn't ranked. It's my first international competition.
6th in the
And I
world.
just did the thing.
Out of all events, I mean, I think the women's pole vault has probably been like our weakest discipline
Come on.
for
100%.
years.
Like,
Wesley
no one even
didn't
knows
know.
we have pole vaults.
Wesley, I was a bit irritated that I did not call or think that medal would come. So
Yeah,
I was
I didn't know
like,
that.
come on, Themba.
Gave her no chance.
What happened? You know what I mean? I totally missed it. She
Yeah.
delivered egg on many South Africans' face, but we're happy, you know. And you could hear from her. She did. She said she wasn't in the odds, but I mean top 6 in the world, and she's like, nah, people weren't even looking at me. And then she brings back the gold medal. But that's the South African animal instinct that comes out, eh?
Yeah, and I think good mentality, like going there, like no expectations, but let me just do my thing.
Yeah.
You know, just focusing on her thing and not
Yeah.
worrying about what everybody expects or, you know, what she should achieve. And then she killed it. Gold
And
medal.
it's promising. It's always promising when someone gets a personal best at that level.
Yeah.
You know, you're already
Yeah.
dealing with
You
all the
showed up.
pressure and everything.
You showed
yeah.
up.
But there now, where to from there?
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't
Like where to from there? Like promising. Are we going to look after them? Aren't we going to look after them?
We
Who
see-
needs to look after them?
We see too many of them just vanish.
Exactly, because I mean it's always been a thing, especially for field events at youth level, at junior level for South Africa. They always bring back medals,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
But then after that, like
But I mean, the end of the day, guys, like I'll say it online.
say it online.
You know, the people, the powers that be, the federations, the sponsors, even these private companies. Yeah, we see you celebrating with flags and stuff. Hey, it's time you come out and support these young kids. We see them.
100%.
Listen, guys, give them 3 years. These kids can get to their first Olympics. There's potential for them to, even if they don't make it into the final, let's extend it into an 8-year plan. It's not too much to ask for, not in South Africa.
Yeah.
Facilities are good enough, but there's just not enough directed resources being spread.
100%.
Because I mean, let's be honest, there's a lot of talent. If we look at the rest of Africa, South Africa's got the biggest net. Field, throws, jumps, sprints, you know, but unfortunately there just isn't. There's almost, we were talking about the blueprint.
Yeah.
Is there a blueprint for the next Patucheza? Where is it going to come from? We stand praying at night. Heavenly Father.
You know what concerns me though? Like, it's one thing I think for us to say that we would like to have similar systems in place to what they've got in the United States. But then we also have to understand that they're a country of 300 million people with a lot more money than we.
Way more.
So I'm not saying that we shouldn't try and that we shouldn't be making that effort, but I also think that it's good that if someone like Patu can make it in the States, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think we must utilize whatever we can.
100%, yeah.
But it would be nice to have better systems here as well. Yeah.
Cause I mean, I look at the junior level. I remember 2018 junior champs. 4 guys like ran 10-2s.
Yo.
10-2 didn't get you a medal in SA champs.
Yeah.
But it will get you a medal at World Juniors.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember seeing that. I'm like, damn, like we really world class like that.
Yeah.
Like that really sparked in me. I remember 2017 also with Tenolo and Ritzi
Yeah.
going back to back gold and silver at Kenya.
Come on.
Regardless, even if the USA guys were there, they were still going to medal.
Yeah.
You know? So I was really thinking, I'm like, you know, we have the talent, we have the potential, and when you see people succeeding like that in home soil, it should motivate you as well.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of fact of finding the right support structure. I was blessed, you know. I always say I was blessed because I had the right coach at the right time, you know. But not many people have the same privilege,
Yeah.
you know. Not many people have the same access to resources because you know, at least I was on scholarship in my school, so my mom didn't have to pay that much fees. But you know, if you compare some other kids, let's say you're going to like an AFIS, for example, you're paying school fees. Because AFIS is not really going to give you that many scholarships because they have a lot of kids producing, you know what I mean? But, you know, just to have that facility, like resources to go for physio, you know, dietitians and so forth.
It's money, man.
It's money.
Money
Must come from somewhere. Money doesn't make itself.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just for federations, you know, to say, okay, no, we see what you're doing.
Well done.
Well done. Go. It's a little bit.
Hey man, you're getting passionate.
You're getting
about this,
passionate
man.
here.
You're shaking up
Breaking
the
the
whole
mics
table.
and stuff.
Security.
My bad.
Come here, but listen,
Security. Wait up. We need to get security in here.
Yeah. Security. This guy's about to blow up the place. But wait, that's a very good statement you made there. Like if you go to certain, like you said, office for example, there's a lot of really good athletes there. So do you think that is what the problem is in South Africa? Like a lot of the elite athletes all want to go to the same institution or to the same high school or to the same, and then we see someone like maybe like Shadrack who decided, you know, he's going to be that sprinter from Free State, right? Northwest. Northwest. There's not a lot of sprinters that come from Northwest, but he was that guy that said, okay, I'm going to change it up. I'm not going to go to Tuks. Because we see all sprinters, they just want to Tuks.
Hey, man, are they
You
all
know?
at Tuks?
Most.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Most, yeah, and then at Tuks, they're like, I mean, except for me, but anyway. But then, like, at Tuks, if you're not in the top 3, do you get the same development as those that are in the top 3, but you're still running a 10-3, you're still running a 10-4, but maybe yours is like a 10-4-1 and the other guy is 10-3-8, 10-3-6, 10-3-7, like, and those guys are the guys that people are focusing on, and then what happens to the rest of them? So I think maybe it's a thing where federations need to do talent identification and kind of like distribute the athletes, because we have good coaches in every province. Like we have coaches that can make or develop Olympic medalists. 100%. That's not the problem. The problem is that everybody is just flocking like sheep. Like, okay.
Like you just know Asian champs.
Yeah, that's anybody just watches Asian champs.
It's other champs.
Exactly.
So you just know,
Exactly.
like, the only even there's even that thing where people say, if you medal in Asian,
You're gonna medal at nationals.
Yeah.
I mean, except for the women's sprints, but it's... No, but I mean, on a serious note, though, like, maybe that's something, like, that people need to consider. Guys, stop following like sheep.
Do your own thing,
Be
guys.
different. Be different and be that one person to stand out from a different institution, because that's where you're going to get the attention.
Look what Wade did in Bloom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where he got the attention. Like, and then because Wade didn't bloom, what does everybody do? They flock to Bloom.
Yeah.
Like, stay in your lane. Trust your process. Trust your plan. Trust your coach's plan. Doesn't mean that you're the only elite athlete. They look at people coming out from TUT. Like, it's TUT. Who expects people to come from TUT?
Yeah, TUT's got all the athletes these days.
Yeah.
Work
But I mean,
hard.
they're producing and things are happening. So I think, like, athletes just need to learn. Like, stop following.
And the one thing I'd say that a lot of people do is they change what's already working for them. I've seen it a lot with the pro athletes, They'll be with this coach for years, running very fast.
Hey, don't say any names, man.
I'm not.
No, I'm just joking.
You know what I mean?
But don't say any names,
I don't name
please,
drop.
man.
I don't name drop. No. But I'm saying, like, you see a lot of guys, very, very talented, and then, boom, change coaches. And then, like, it's I always say that, sometimes change is good, but sometimes you just need to know when to change. And I mean, maybe some people make errors, change at the wrong time. But, like, for me, I knew, like, it's a gamble leaving my coach because, he already got me running to 10-0. It was working, you know what I mean? But I was like, but I need to expand my wings. I need more. I need more competition. I need this. I need that. And, it's not to say that if you go to America, you're going to boom, you're going to always succeed. There's some people who also slip through some cracks, apparently. And, it's tough. It's tough. Like, everywhere you stay in, you go. You
But you're smart. You did it at the right age. I mean, 20, you're still so young.
Yeah, absolutely.
I envy you.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just don't let them burn you out, man. Some of our athletes.
I mean,
think
you with
have
Carl
been
Lewis.
burned.
He's a smart guy. Smart guy.
but South Africans, we use that paraffin. You can't just use gasoline. Gasoline burns quick. Paraffin, it holds for the night.
Yeah.
So you South African, man, you got that hot body. Don't worry, don't worry about it. But first of all, guys, the juniors, as I said, we've got a gold medal. Shout out to Mireille Reinstoff. Let's give her a bell, man. Come on. Blah. And then also we got a young Benjamin Richardson, Benji. He brought home a silver for South Africa in the 100. Come on.
That guy's so talented, and he's still so raw.
He's raw. Did you see what I was doing towards the end? It's like, I want this.
Yeah.
Take it easy, son.
Yeah, he's gonna
but
get
he's gonna be.
Things are gonna change.
He's
then.
17.
Yeah, things are gonna change.
There's World Juniors next year again. Let's not forget that.
These kids are spoiled.
Medal.
These kids are spoiled.
Many people forgot that.
Yeah.
Because you guys were supposed to run last year, right?
Yeah.
It got postponed. You're too old now, unfortunately, young man.
You miss out completely, and they get 2.
They get
I
two.
missed out
That's
World
right.
Youth because I was 16 at the time. And, I was running on Coneley and them.
Ish.
Then when I was 17.
Fine, the bigger medals are gonna come. It's fine.
Absolutely.
Bigger
yeah,
medals
do
are
it.
gonna come.
He's already got a big one in America. Come on,
I
guys.
mean, but you know what I mean.
Let's
you
not
know?
downplay that thing. NCAA, come
NCAA.
on. Come on, yo.
Well, somebody on a WhatsApp group when you won, someone said sent a message saying, what does this mean? NCAA, like division, what's he done? And somebody else said, no, he's won the whole thing.
Oh, Lord.
It was like unbelievable because that's incredible.
Yeah.
It really is. Like we were talking about you going to the Olympics and you've already raced some of these guys. And
Yeah.
You're already beating them.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
How many South African athletes have won it?
I mean, I haven't
100.
won. I came second.
No. I mean, in
Yeah, but even a
all the
second.
events. Second is great.
I don't think
Don't be that guy.
Dominique,
yeah.
for the women, she won the. She's
won it
taken
like 3
a
times.
lot of titles there.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 times.
But I mean, this is freshman. It's fresh. They call him a freshman.
Fresh.
Fresh Lentwana, man. and he gets there and he brings home a silver and is in a final as well for, you know, I mean, that's phenomenal. It's 2 finals and you know, placing in the finals. That's great stuff. And then let's not forget the other medalists before we move on. Sorry, we also had Kyle Rademeyer. He's also based in the United States of America.
He's also going to be that guy to bring home the Olympic medals to SA.
Shout out to you, Kyle. We see you, man. And then finally, who's the last man? Or last woman? Mene de Klerk.
And that's not even her best event. Eh?
Yeah, she's still coming up again.
Yeah. Silver in the discus. Smash it in the shot put.
Yeah.
I think that's tomorrow.
Big up, South Africa. We love you guys, man. Keep
Well done,
shining,
guys.
keep shining, keep shining. This is the one I played for Mere yesterday. Fantastic stuff. Keep it up, guys. We're watching. We know Sinesipo Dambile.
Oh, my boy.
The Xhosa machine warrior, warrior man.
Betting now, boy. We're betting on you, boy.
You know what he's
Just
gonna do.
handle them. Boy, listen. Special, that guy. Racing that guy in the 200. Hey.
Something else.
He's a machine, that one.
Yeah.
He's a machine, that one.
You know, Woolies chicken?
Yeah.
Soft, tender,
Yeah.
useless. Then there's those chickens that run around in Venda.
Nah.
Hard body.
Nothing affects them. They're just there.
That's protein.
But listen, how interesting though. Like at the World Under-20s, there's not one American in the final.
I mean, they're not there in
You're
general.
not there, oh.
Why?
I don't know why. I'll try to find out.
Please, Wesley, please find out. Is it an Africa thing
was like,
or what?
the Africans are
it's
showing up here.
because it's here in Africa.
Africa.
So they're like, you know what? Don't want anything. I think because, you know, in some countries when you go there, you have to get like certain shots and so forth.
Yeah.
Travel restrictions. Because even Great Britain is not there. I don't
So
think.
hold up, the entire American team's not there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm like, speaking for our Africans, I mean like the Botswana from Botswana, and you
Think
know,
about it, because
pulling
Area 9
through.
would have been there. Area 9 would have been there. There would have been a couple of guys, 19, 18,
Yeah.
you know, but they can't.
It
Yeah.
kind of sucks because you're always going to have that hanging over. Like,
Yeah,
if the
yeah.
Americans were there. Who
Nah,
were
but I think after 4 or 5 years, they're going to forget that Americans weren't even there in the first place.
I mean, end of the day.
4 or 5 years,
world.
that's a long time.
When your time comes, it comes.
yeah.
Take it. But I mean, end of the day, that's what I was talking about with socks in them. It was in Nairobi, Kenya. I don't know. Did the Americans have anything against Kenya? United
That's
States?
what I'm saying.
Anybody in the United States, please just drop a comment. We're trying to figure this out.
Tell us why you guys aren't there, man.
Yeah, man. Do you have
Scared of the
beef with us?
African?
What's
I'm
wrong
kidding.
with Africa?
Don't blow that up there.
That dude from Botswana, I think, would have won anyway.
Hey, that guy's solid.
He drove, he ran very well. He
10-1.
had a solid race in terms of technique,
Yeah.
his transitions. He came through, he
Very
was
clean.
just so
Relaxed.
calm, like, you know? Like,
patient.
just there.
But I mean, guys, end of the day, you compete against who's there, and
Yeah.
as the saying goes, the world
Champion is a champion.
it is what it is. Wesley, you cannot say you beat me when you went here.
That's it.
What must I do now? Must I come call you from your room and say, please come here so I can beat you fairly?
Special
Wesley?
invite. You declined, so you were scared.
Oh, my word. All right, so, I mean, juniors, we still got some exciting races coming up. Throws, Mene is still in there. We still have Dambile in the 200. We still have the 4x4, 400 meters. We've got still medals. I remember Kayla van der Berg. She said 9 medals. I was like, I'm with her. I
Jeez,
don't
that's
want.
good, eh?
I don't.
They might get close. Yeah.
Definitely.
Will that be the record, or?
I don't know. How much did they bring back last time? But they came back, I think, second that one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we up there.
No, they won.
Wait.
Did they?
No, Kenya.
Second, eh?
Kenya.
Kenya. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but they're at home ground
Yeah.
advantage. Why African? But we love you, Kenya. Mitakuwepu. Yeah. Nyorosa. These guys are phenomenal. We support them. As long as it's in Africa, man, and we're winning medals, it's all good. So next up, we need to touch on the next topic. I want to touch on this one because this one is also very important when it comes to the open doors conversation. Athletes branding themselves, name, no rights, name, image, and likeness. It's so important, and I think South Africans, when it comes to this, are missing the boat. They're missing the bullseye. They're missing the target. For example, you look at somebody like Dominic Scott. Man, that's a brand.
Massive
Yeah.
brand. Massive brand.
Huh?
Yeah.
Influence.
I'm telling you, she says Dom Squad, 10,000 women are like, Dom Squad, you know what I mean? She's influential, Wesley.
She is, very.
You probably buy a shirt if she was like, Wesley, you need to get this shirt. It's going to make you run so fast. You'll buy it.
He'll get to the Olympics.
You've got two. You probably have two in your cupboard.
I do.
Yeah. So
They don't fit, but I have it.
the influence is what I'm talking about. The branding.
Yeah.
It is a conscious decision. It's either you have to. You gotta plan it. Let's be open about it. You know, you're gonna get to the topic where you say, who is bringing more attention to the sport?
Yeah.
Is it the man or is it the woman? You know, we'll touch on that, and then let's focus on this one, the branding side of it. Thoughts, please, Patuchezo.
I always say with branding, it really has to start somewhere. With me, I remember I already had to start building my brand from 2019. When I really decided, okay, I'm going to America. You know, my coach spoke to me. He's like, okay, dude, social media, can't tweet nonsense.
Yeah.
First of all, he laid down the blueprint. Like, can't be tweeting nonsense. Instagram, watch what you post, because digital footprint.
Yeah.
And you must understand that it's not just your peers watching your socials. These people's moms, parents, and so forth. So a lot of guys my age or in their 20s, they were like, dude, my mom's blocked. Hi, me, I'm too big to be getting blocked. I can't block my mom off my social media because my auntie will tell me, like, I saw this video of party, what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's things like that. But I mean, that has always been my personality. Whatever I post on social media, anyone can see it. I'm cool. My mom won't call me and say, what is this?
It's conscious.
So, and I even started going into things like YouTube. I never thought I would be making YouTube videos, but a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
And I've been getting a lot of good feedback from that. And, people want to get to know more about me and want to engage more with me on YouTube. So, it's small things like that. And also just small things like going live and people coming in and interacting with you, because the more people get to know you, the more people get to like you, the more people want to follow you, the more they speak.
Question.
Hand up. Oh.
Do you think
So polite.
it was easier or being in the US, did that help you build your brand easier?
Oh, yes.
Because I mean, like now you're in the US, people want to see what people do, at the collegiate level. So how does someone in South Africa build that exact same brand with what we have in South Africa?
I mean, my brand had to start somewhere, and I mean, I capitalized a lot with Backtrack. Backtrack was really holding it down there, just simple things like recording videos, just going live, them posting me. People want to say, okay, no, but I'm seeing this guy's face a lot.
Yeah.
What does he do? Who is he,
Yeah.
So you have to kind of maximize with the platform you have, And I mean, even in America, it's crazy. I always say these track pages don't like posting me. There's only one track page that posts me. It's Fast Track University. Everyone else, whenever I run fast, it's quiet.
Yeah.
If someone else
Can't give him
in another
exposure.
university,
Don't say any names, man.
someone else.
Don't say any names, man.
That's someone else.
Yeah.
They post. They'll run a slower time than me. Even they'll get posted by 10 track pages.
Yeah.
Because they like pushing. They always push that local is lekker type vibe.
They love it.
So but the people that do push my brand. I mean, my followers. I started there with 2,000, 3,000 followers. I'm on 15.
Yeah.
On just Instagram, Twitter alone. I gained 10,000 this year, 12,000, whatever. But and it's just the engagements. I always pay attention to the engagements because I want to see what type of crowd I'm reaching.
Yeah.
I had during the Olympics, I had close to 100,000 engagements, accounts just passing by. They look, okay, now let me one picture. Let me one picture. Because some people won't follow you, but they come on your page just to and say, good stuff, bro.
It's so important, man, because like you said, this was a 2019 project. And I mean, it's difficult because someone says, I just want to run. I just want to train and run. And it sounds very noble, Alyssa. It sounds
Doesn't
very
pay the
noble.
bills, though.
It doesn't, because here's this thing. So just to get back to open doors, the ways this is a platform we will be as BackSports bringing it to Africa. In America it's big. You've had a bit of, it's still new to you, but you've been introduced to it. You know about it, and can I say part of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this allows an athlete, whether it's an upcoming athlete or a top athlete, there's over 40,000 athletes that are enrolled to this program, or let's call it this application. So it allows you, let's say for instance, there's a brand that is interested in Wesley, and they come to you and say, listen, through you being on the app, they're able to push something that you might be interested in, and it's in line with your branding and where you want to go and so on. Okay, this is the amount of money that's going to go into it. you press, you accept, you like, and all of a sudden there's your brand being used for something that is, I get so irritated when you see these guys bad running technique on a something aid, on a something aid ad, you know what I mean? I'm like, look at the technique.
The block start.
Why is that?
Come on.
We have
Like
athletes here.
Security.
Yeah.
Who let this guy on the track?
100%.
You know, and this guy is on a powerful image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was shocked. There was one ad I saw. Someone was wearing spikes, not spikes, soccer boots.
Yeah.
In blocks.
Come on.
I was like, come on.
Who does those things?
And
Like we have proper athletes out here.
So here's the platform.
Yeah.
You guys understand?
No, I think that's amazing that you're doing that, especially
Open
for our new
doors.
generation.
So we get these top athletes, female, male.
Do you have to be? Is there like a limit when you say top athlete? If I start
No,
skateboarding
no.
tomorrow, can I join that?
Wesley Botton, if you start skateboarding tomorrow, because the thing is, the world has changed, guys, and the thing is, like,
It's about your brand.
People have brands. You've got high school kids that have way more engagement. He's got, I get so irritated. Somebody's got 1,000 followers with 800 likes on a picture. That's way more powerful than
That's
me with my.
engagement. That's proper engagement.
You get what I'm saying? Now you
Yeah.
take this guy to 10,000. He's gonna have 8,000 likes. Oh my word!
Yeah.
That is phenomenal. You know what I mean? So people are starting to see that they're so tired of throwing things out and they don't know how engage. And I mean, social media engagement is so easy to document and track how well it did. We put it on Patuchezo's social media, whatever it is, and it's going. There it is. Insights. Boom, boom, boom. You can pull all the numbers. There's no hiding and saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So this
brands
is
are
powerful.
definitely collaborating with people who get more engagement
Yeah.
than people who have high following.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to buy followers these days.
Yeah.
People are buying followers left, right, and center. So they got like 30K followers, but the engagement is like 200 likes.
Aren't you on
How?
30? Are you on 30K?
50. Sheesh. No, that's a lie. But you know what I mean? Like, people are, so those guys who have like great engagement,
Yeah.
that is where, I mean, Wesley, that would be an amazing story.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to get to, we could do this.
Yes, we could. I'm thinking of this is a long time ago, and it's a different sport. But I'm thinking of Roland Skuman, the swimmer. He got 3 Olympic medals. That guy, like he
Yeah.
should be the most famous
He
athlete.
But
missed
no.
the mark.
country.
He
Yeah.
missed the mark.
And there's other swimmers who are better known than him.
Do you know why?
100%.
Yeah.
He's a swimmer.
And also,
Like that.
I work hard.
Chad Leclerc.
No, but what?
from the bird.
I'm not talking about the swimmer. I'm talking about
The swimmer.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I swim. Don't get in my way.
But he's
I'm
also
a
very
runner.
old school. He was there in those
Yeah.
times where social media never had so much power.
But look at
Like,
Roland Skuman.
winning a medal was more powerful than social media.
Rick
You know what I mean?
Nietlen?
Rick
For sure.
Nietlen, they were paid to win medals.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you don't get paid to win medals. We come home, it's nothing.
But look at Rick.
It's nothing.
Rick
So-
Nietlen's image is powerful.
100%. I mean, not as powerful as should be.
Yeah, well, but I mean
On the social
obviously, yeah, on the
platforms,
social. But I
yeah.
mean, you throw his name around, people
People
want to
know
associate.
him.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
He signs $1 million things.
Yeah, true.
You
True
know,
story.
so
true
that's
story.
power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Social media it's a platform to use, but if you're signing your checks anywhere else,
Yeah.
man, sign your checks anywhere else.
Yeah,
you know what
no,
I mean?
true
But I'm
story.
just saying now, here's an opportunity for athletes up and coming. I mean, you see it a lot in America. There's female athletes I don't know that have 100,000 followers.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
A lot of
D1, I will bump into like Instagram. Hey,
Evan,
this person's
please
verified.
follow me. You look.
Not even. You'll see a verified account, 200K. Gandhi, that girl probably came like 12th
Yeah.
overall, like summary. You're like, but she's so big. And you know, like I'm like seeing, I bumped into like someone's Instagram yesterday. And they already the first 5 posts, like the 5 recent posts, is them with deals and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you at nationals? I didn't see you, you know. But they're signing these things, and you know that's the thing. But I always say that this is a good exposure for us because a lot of college athletes, they've been robbed away from that privilege of making money, and you can't make money forever in track and field,
That's
or you
right.
using your brand. So rather capitalize it on like using it now, because some people still have to provide for their families. You can't get a regular job as a track athlete. Some people at least they have the privilege of being able to work at Walmart as a regular student and come back home. Now you can't go to track, come back, Walmart, come back, school. You burn out. You can't do that for 4 years.
100%.
So yeah.
You're speaking to the choir. Like, that was our life.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. But I mean, that's it. You know, bringing it to Africa. It's about time, man, because there is a big market here, and there's a lot of talented athletes. And the thing is, South Africans are guys like what you must understand. South African human beings are very smart. Like we are really aware of what's happening in the world. There's a good. So when you go to America, people are like, "Oh, man, where are you from? Africa?" Like. They struggle to understand how well we grasp these things. We understand it. We just need platforms where people can start channeling their energies. In
opportunities, exposure, and being educated. Mentors. We lack mentors in South Africa.
I mean, when we started Backtrack, like it was pretty simple. We said, listen, buy athletes for athletes. So we were all athletes still, Why are you crossing me out?
Hey, I'm saying nothing.
Buy athletes for athletes, right? And we knew. I mean, it was a dwindle. All of a sudden, there's no athletics anyway. You know, no athletics. You don't see it on TV. Engine series. It sounds like long ago. Michael Johnson. Those guys were all running here.
Marion
Jones, etc., etc. They were here. They were here. You know, Maurice Green, whatever. Frankie Fredericks. And then there was another era where I don't know what happened. We heard about corruption, money missing, you know. Then we were like, listen, guys, we're not going to complain. Like, one thing about it, you know, this is something we've learned. If you got a problem with something, if you don't have the first solution, then you might as well just leave, you know what I mean?
Quiet, yeah.
So we said, listen, athletes need exposure, so what do? We start recording races and recording races, and then social media, and it grows, and the athletics community all of a sudden is at a place where people can be like, oh, nationals at Poch, we want to go watch, hey, look what's happening, hear what the guys are saying, go to Twitter, go this. It's a social media, you know what I mean? And it's something that South Africans, you know, they're hungry for it. So now it's time to take these intelligent and fast athletes, give them a platform where they can, you know, make money. Let's just make money. You know, if we can make a bit of money, it's good enough. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a sport that will do so well if you just take it to the people, you know, just like you're saying, give people platforms so that people know what's going on. And there's so many reasons to watch track and field as opposed to, I mean, like, I'm sure people will continue to watch football and rugby and cricket and whatever else, but there's so much more in track and field.
I mean, track and field is the most interesting sport in the world.
I think so.
Look at Olympic Games. Like, that's why track and field is always in the second week, because we know the viewership.
Yeah. That's when Olympics start.
If you had track and field in the first week, then the viewership is just decline from there, because then the excitement is done. It's over. So why in South Africa and Africa is that excitement not the same? It's fires out there.
Shopping with.
Like, we're producing so much, so it's crazy. But anyway, we'll change. We'll change.
Yeah. All right, I see some comments over here. Wellington Zaza says, America. Hey, can I read some of you know? I'm just reading. You never know. Some people, people like social media ways. America pulled out because the administration stated they did not want to put the athletes at risk of the virus and anything else that's in that region. Sounds like a dangerous region.
That sounds like an excuse.
Yeah. Okay. We've got Tarbi Sami. He says, I missed bits of the interviews, but I would like to congratulate Patu on being an Olympian. And what's his plans as we look at 2022 Oregon? Also, what's his favorite race between the 100 and the 200? But before we do that, let's just welcome a few more of our guests. His favorite race between the 100 and the 200. But before we do that, all right, welcome to those who are watching. Hey. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. So thanks for the comments, guys. Keep the comments coming, and remember, if you are on YouTube, follow, like, share. Patu, you know these things.
Of course. Like, comment, subscribe.
That
big subscribe button.
Yeah, we're sitting on 7K. Take us to 10,000. I'm sure you approaching 10. I'm sure.
Almost on 5.
Yeah, so
I started last year.
Yeah, you started last year. So we're trying. Backtrack. Push dog.
Yeah.
So it's happening, and with that, guys, I want to move on to the next topic. Did I move to the next topic?
Wait, let him answer that question.
Oh yeah, the question. Sorry.
100 or the 200?
Yeah.
Right now, I'd say the 200 is becoming more of my race because I'm really finding my rhythm. 100 is I mean, I'm more consistent in both anyways. I'll run pretty much close to my PB any other day, but I'm really loving the 200 because I can see the amount of growth I can actually have in the 200. The 100 is a little bit tough because I have a fast start, but then I de-accelerate a lot. And the 200, I can kind of keep that momentum going. I can still keep, the same gear. But I'm really starting to love the 200 more. And I might end up becoming more of a 2 runner than a 1.
You're still going to run both?
Yeah, I'm still going to do one. I'm still going to do both. Might even 3. Might even do the long jump again. You never know. Yeah.
Okay.
That usually happens when you go to America.
Yeah,
They pop up.
It's
Jump in there.
that Carl Lewis magic right there. You know what?
that's that
I
American
want you to
thing.
do everything. I want you to do wrestling.
Why you
as
gotta
well.
limit yourself?
Well, wrestling during the winter. And
We ain't limiting ourselves. We can do this.
But you know what I like about Carl Lewis, man? That guy's got his mentality, his intensity. That's the word I'm looking. He's an intense. He might be chill, but he's intense. When he switches on, you better be with him or you're gonna get offended.
Yeah.
It's either you're gonna step up or you're gonna leave. He's fine with that. You know, if you're weak and you're soft and you are like that that chicken from Hulu as I was talking about.
Yeah, that soft one.
The soft one.
The one
and not that
that's-
hard body, the one that's running around in the streets.
Not cook. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you're gonna have a problem. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of knowing and understanding the expectations of the intensity. You know, man, that's a good guy. Do it all, man. Long jump, sprints, get in there. 400.
That's the plan.
Yeah, about that.
You know, actually, it's funny because I think the moment I start running like 45, 44s in practice, I might be like, you know what? Everyone now and down, 1 meet, I'll run like a 400, see where I am. But I don't think I'm ever going to do it at a global championship.
Yeah, you got too much speed, man. You saw that. You covered. Where are you going?
I mean, you can't say you have too much speed. You see Fred Curley, 986.
Yeah,
that's my dog. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out to Fred. Shout out to the Americans. Hey, but you see, even Fred is like, hey, this 400 business is hard. Let me go sprint a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's tough. He took a break from the sprints. Okay, let's move on to. We've got a lot of things. Okay, we're gonna have to wrap up soon. So Diamond League is coming up. Exciting lines up there.
Super exciting.
What do you think? You said. What do you think? Are the women bringing more
100%.
traction to the track,
100%.
or the men?
Women are bringing fires. Like this race tomorrow at the Diamond League is better than the Olympic race. It's it's like we're even gonna forget about Olympics. You know what I mean? Fine, Elaine Thompson is always gonna be the Olympic medalist, and I'm backing Elaine tomorrow, 100%. Like she's my girl, I'm backing her. She's like textbook perfection when she runs that 100-meter. But I think that lineup, damn.
But the women's 100 has been strong for a while, but not this strong.
This is
this
super
is at
strong.
its old time.
This is super strong.
But they've been showing up though. Like, I mean, if we look at the men's 100-meter over the past, let's just say 4 years, post Bolt.
They've also been running times 9.7, 9.7, 9.8. Oh, you know.
But
I mean,
the
that's the
women-
fastest.
Okay, so I just want to understand. A 10.6, what is it? Is a 10.6 equivalent? Let's just break it down.
10.6 is like
equivalent
9.7
to
range.
9.7, not 9.6.
9.7.
9.7.
I mean, no.
9.6.
10.61. It's a 9.6, that one.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, dog? That's what
100%.
there's a 9.61 and a 9.63. There's Elaine and then there's Shelly.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Both 10.6s.
So let's weigh it. I just want to understand.
I think, yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be flames because also you must remember that when Shelly ran that 100-meter race, she expected something else. So tomorrow she's coming back with some other flames. Like she's coming with. I mean, I don't think that was in the final. I don't think that's the Shelly that we know in terms of technicalities and from beginning to end. So tomorrow she's gonna bring that Shelly back.
She's
so
gonna
Pocket Rocket
anticipate,
is So I think it's gonna be a crazy race. I mean, it depends on the track and the weather conditions, like you said, because it's so unpredictable there. But if they can run faster than that 10.6,
Just get a plus.
I mean, I'm not saying 10.47, but 10.6.
Give them a plus 2. It happens.
Yeah.
Do you think that record could be broken?
I don't know.
Listen, let me tell you this. If you look at that 10.6 she ran
It
it
was so easy,
easy in headwind. Headwind.
Give her +2.
Give her +2, 1.5.
Hey.
It's done.
It's scary.
It's done. Yeah.
It's scary.
It's the one record I never thought would fall, but
Yeah.
now I'm thinking.
Yeah,
But that's what
It's
happens
pulling
with all
closer.
records. That's what
They
happens
have
with
to
all
fall.
records.
Yeah, records have to fall.
I mean, even the women's 200 field, it was like looking strong this year. I saw how many 21s early in the season. There were a lot of
Yeah.
21s.
But even the women's 200-meter lineup for tomorrow is
Yeah.
fire. It's fire.
Chokes
Like, it's going to be... I mean, look, athletics is exciting right now, especially coming off of COVID. People never expected the athletes to be, pulling out such crazy times and stuff. In all fairness, it's exciting on the men's front and on the women's front because we're getting new names coming through on the men's front. It's not just how we always know the king,
Yeah.
Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
So now there's other guys coming through, young guys, especially your 19-year-olds, your 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. So it's absolutely crazy. So I think as a whole, athletics is more exciting, but we know who takes that question. The woman, obviously.
No comment.
Come at me, Shaun.
No comment.
I
plead the fifth.
Yeah, that is a safe answer. I mean, big up, man. End of the day, the sport is benefiting from this fire.
100%.
And the people must make money.
Yeah.
That's what we want. We want more money.
And it's so nice to see Africa there.
Yeah.
Like, it's like so motivating and stuff like that to see that Africa's in those lineups, both in the men and the women. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Okay, so let's. We're gonna have to wrap it up, guys. Time is running, and
Yeah, we can talk for days.
Wesley's been going on and on and on the whole time, man. You sound like a vuvuzela.
I'm like a runaway train.
Man, the World Cup was so dope. But I mean, guys, thanks a lot. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. There's so many other things we wanna do, but let's just do a closing. In closing, we've touched all the topics, right? We've talked everything. Paralympics are coming up. Let's look out for that one. I think it's gonna be good. Just to give you a bit of a breakdown, Ntando Mahlangu, the boy is fast.
Star boy.
Hey, he's a star. I mean, he won a medal. He was 14 already at global. How old is he now? He's still young.
Probably
eh?
under 20.
No, he's 18. I
He's
remember.
young, man.
Yeah.
You see, he's been in the scene for so long. You think he's a grown man. He's still a bambino. So he's in the mix there. Shout to you can always look out for. And Rune Meyers also phenomenal. Jonathan Ntutu, he's there as well.
I mean, our Paralympians always bring
they always
bags
bring medals.
full. Like, they always so support them guys. They do great things.
So it's gonna be cool to watch that. And there's a lot of also these young kids that are coming up. So man, like I said, we do so well in developing athletes for big championships. I see the SA Lottery is getting involved in helping a lot of guys as well.
Yeah.
So we need more of that. We need more of that.
We do.
2024 Olympics, we cannot have excuses. We need to have medals. That's it. So that's what we're looking for.
I'm listening. I'm paying attention.
Get behind these athletes companies. Like, let's make this happen. Bring the medals home. Like,
There was all that support, and I see that they've raised a lot of money for those 2 Olympic medalists.
Yeah.
They have. But I felt like too many people were jumping on a bandwagon there.
Yeah.
Where are they
Before.
within the 4 years between the games?
Yeah.
Nobody
Suddenly
knows.
they
now all of a
wanna
sudden,
get
let me
in the
put my
limelight.
brand there or my company there because, I need some exposure, I need
Write
some
off some
limelight.
tax.
Yeah, let me
but
do
you
these
can bring
things.
the tax money. It's fine. You can
Yeah.
write it off on me.
Yeah, it's
Cash,
fine.
cash,
We take it anyway. Bring it.
Cash is cash.
Cash is king. Eh? Yeah. But I mean, guys, I think it's been phenomenal. Great having you guys here this evening. It's been a good chat. I hope you guys had fun.
Definitely.
We are really humbled and grateful for your presence, honorable member, all the way from
Honorable. Thank you.
United States of America.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, you've been representing and doing so well. Keep up that energy, man. Keep up. You people want to see you do good, and that's the place you want to be, man, because nobody hears anything about Pathway except on the track, and he's doing his thing, and it's fun.
100%.
They get to follow your journey, good and bad, which is commendable, because most people want to only show the good, and that's where you lose that touch of reality. People lose that, man. They can't follow anymore. Can't trust you.
Yeah.
Too many skeletons in the closet. Eh?
Yeah, 100%.
Come on, yo. Put a light on those stuff. Be
No, but
careful.
for real though, we back you. and we thank you for everything that you're doing for track and field South Africa. And we just ask, like, just be a mentor for those young athletes.
Absolutely.
They want to achieve what you have achieved and what you're still going to achieve. So yeah, keep doing your thing, keep showing them, keep guiding them and helping them and influencing them. And I think, track and field will just keep growing in SA.
Thank you.
Awesome, man.
All right, guys. This one is for each and every one of us in here. Can you just give us a powerful word to wrap us up, and then we'll just rotate, and then we're gonna wrap it up, and then we're done, huh?
I can't think of a powerful word, but safe travels home, man.
Yeah.
Nice having you.
Thank you.
That's powerful, West.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the intensity in your eyes, man. Patu?
Yeah, well.
Share some of that wisdom there.
Speak to the South Africans, man. They wanna always hear you say something. The kids, they look up to you as well. Even though, I mean, you're still a kid yourself, man. You're 20.
Yeah.
But what message do you have for the South Africans? Who South Africans always want the best and the most. Maybe too much at times, but the support is from a good place. What you gotta say to them?
I always say that I always know who I do it for. I do it for a bigger purpose than me, my family. I know I always go out there. I want to represent my country with pride and passion. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep working hard. And like everyone else, like everything else in life, you always need to put in that work. You need to know what you need to sacrifice in order to be able to reap the true benefits or the true rewards in whatever you're chasing after. So I always say stay dedicated, stay focused. Focus on you, because at the end of the day, no one else is responsible over your future or your career other than you yourself. And, just go out there and have fun and enjoy whatever you're doing, because, life is life.
Hey guys, keep it down, Alyssa. Hey guys. Okay, cool. But I mean, what you're saying, man, powerful stuff. And it is that, have fun, especially for the young guys, the juniors out there. Guys, enjoy it, man. We're supporting you. You guys have nothing to lose. Have fun. Still 18, 19, some are even 17. Have fun, and it happens. It just comes. You can see the guys who enjoy it and live it naturally, it tends to progress so much more better and so much easier. And you've been a testament of that as well. So, yeah, keep it up, man. And all those kids out there, keep shining, keep working, and keep tuning in. Subscribe, like, follow. Thank you.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Coneley,
yeah, I think that, I think especially for our juniors now, things always go smoothly, You just think that, okay, I'm getting there, I'm going to be that Olympian, I'm going to be that Olympic medalist or whatever, but then adversity and challenges hit you like, injuries and all these things, and you're like, okay, where to from now? So I think the main thing is just from my side to motivate the youngsters, don't give up. There's always going to be challenges, there's always going to be hardships, there's always going to be hard times. Just don't give up. Like Patu said, know your purpose and know your why. Why you're doing this, and do it for those reasons, and keep waking up every morning, sacrificing. Guys, things don't come easy. I think that's the mentality that a lot of youngsters have now. They just want things to, come at them. But nothing comes easy. It's hard work, dedication, sacrifice. And, I mean, if you want to do it, if you believe you can do it, you shall do it.
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you again next week with number 10, magic number 10. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. It was good. I had fun. I hope you guys did too.
You did.
Super.
Amazing. Thanks.
All right. Good night, guys. See you guys soon.